Alzheimer's disease. It's a phrase that strikes fear into the hearts of many, and for good reason. Grimly dubbed the most malicious curse from God, this debilitating disease primarily targets individuals over 65, robbing them of their memories, their independence, and ultimately, their very essence. And the scariest part, as you age, your risk increases, turning old age into a terrifying game of cognitive Russian roulette. But what if I told you there are things you can do to protect yourself? In this video, we're diving deep into the world of Alzheimer's, exploring its causes, risks, and most importantly, the preventive measures you can take to safeguard your brain health.
The numbers are in, and frankly, they're terrifying. Brace yourselves for an alarming forecast. By 2050, the number of Alzheimer's patients in the US alone will more than double to a staggering 13 million. And if you think that's bad, China's numbers are even grimmer, expected to quadruple to over 40 million. Let that sink in for a moment. We're not just talking about an aging population here. We're talking about a global epidemic, a tidal wave of cognitive decline that threatens to overwhelm our healthcare systems and redefine the very fabric of our society. It seems we're heading towards a future where forgetting your own name becomes the new normal. But amidst this bleak outlook, there's a glimmer of hope. By understanding the risks and embracing preventive measures, we can empower ourselves to age gracefully, preserving our cognitive function and maintaining our quality of life.
We've all been there. Hitting the snooze button one too many times, rushing out the door without a bite to eat, telling ourselves we're too busy for breakfast. But skipping breakfast could be silently chipping away at your brain health. Japanese researchers found a link between skipping breakfast and Alzheimer's disease. Their findings suggest it can quadruple your risk. Think about that next time you skip your morning meal. Make time for breakfast. Whether it's oatmeal, a smoothie, or just a piece of fruit, starting your day with a nourishing meal protects your cognitive health. Let's be honest, we all love a good snack break. But what if I told you that those seemingly innocent indulgences could be slowly eroding your brain power? It's time to face a harsh reality. Frequent snacking isn't just expanding your waistline, it's also shrinking your brain. High-fat snacks, those delicious culprits we often turn to for comfort, are loaded with hidden dangers. They elevate cholesterol levels, creating a breeding ground for amyloid beta peptide in your brain, a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. These dietary villains accelerate the onset of this devastating disease, paving the way for cognitive decline. So the next time you reach for that bag of chips or that sugary treat, remember this. You're not just indulging in a moment of pleasure. You're potentially signing up for a future of cognitive impairment.
We all know that too much salt can be bad for our blood pressure, but did you know it can also wreak havoc on our brains? It's true. Excessive salt intake, a common dietary pitfall in today's fast-paced world, can significantly increase your risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. How, you ask? Well, it all comes down to your blood vessels. Salt, when consumed in excess, damages these vital pathways, impairing blood flow to your brain. This reduced blood flow starves your brain cells of the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly, increasing your vulnerability to cognitive decline. So that love affair you have with salty snacks? It might just be a love letter to future dementia. Keep shaking that salt shaker with reckless abandon, and soon enough you might not even remember why you loved it in the first place.
Vegetarianism, when done right, can be a healthy and ethical way of life, but balance is key. Despite my commitment to a plant-based lifestyle, I developed early-onset dementia at 45. The culprit? A severe vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12, crucial for nerve function, is primarily found in animal products. Vegetarianism requires careful planning to ensure adequate intake of all essential nutrients. Ensure you're getting enough B12 through fortified foods or supplements.
We all know that vitamin D is essential for strong bones, but did you know it also plays a vital role in brain health? Recent research out of Australia has uncovered a disturbing link between low vitamin D levels and an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. It seems that this sunshine vitamin, often overlooked in our quest for optimal health, is a crucial player in maintaining cognitive function. So, how can you ensure you're getting enough of this brain-boosting nutrient? Well, spending time outdoors and soaking up some sun is a great start, but for those of us who live in less sunny climates, supplements can be a valuable tool to bridge the gap. Don't let a vitamin D deficiency put you at risk. Get your daily dose and stave off this sneaky threat to your cognitive health.
Chapter 7. The Sleep Alzheimer's Paradox. How much sleep is too much? We all love a good night's sleep, but when it comes to brain health, it seems that moderation is key. While getting enough sleep is crucial for cognitive function, recent studies have revealed a surprising and somewhat alarming connection between excessive sleep and an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. Yes, you read that right. Sleeping too much, especially daytime napping, can actually increase your risk of developing this devastating disease by a staggering 40%. It seems that our brains thrive on a delicate balance of sleep and wakefulness, and disrupting this balance can have unintended consequences. So snooze wisely, my friends. While getting enough sleep is essential, too much of a good thing can be detrimental to your brain health.
Chapter 8. The Dirt on Cleanliness. How an overly sterile environment could be backfiring. We're constantly bombarded with messages about the importance of cleanliness. But what if I told you that our obsession with sterility could be doing more harm than good? Emerging research suggests that over-cleaning our environments, while seemingly beneficial, can actually weaken our immune systems, making us more susceptible to a range of health issues, including Alzheimer's disease. It seems that exposure to a certain amount of dirt and germs is essential for building a robust immune system, one that's equipped to fight off infections and protect our overall health. When we create overly sterile environments, we deprive our immune systems of the opportunity to learn and adapt, leaving us vulnerable to attack. So, my advice? Don't be afraid to let a little dirt into your life. Your brain will thank you.
Alzheimer's disease, like many other health conditions, often announces itself with subtle warning signs, red flags that, if recognized early, can lead to timely intervention and potentially better outcomes. So, what are some of these early warning signs that you should be on the lookout for? Repetitive questioning, once an occasional quirk, might become more frequent and noticeable. Forgetting familiar routes, those well-trodden paths you could once navigate with your eyes closed, might now seem confusing and unfamiliar. And significant mood swings, those uncharacteristic shifts in temperament, might become more pronounced and concerning. These subtle changes, often dismissed as mere signs of aging, could be your brain's way of crying out for help.
The good news is that Alzheimer's disease isn't an inevitable consequence of aging. There are proactive steps you can take today to reduce your risk and safeguard your brain health. First and foremost, embrace a brain-boosting diet. Incorporate more fatty fish, like salmon and mackerel, into your meals. These nutritional powerhouses are brimming with omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for cognitive function. Next, challenge your brain regularly. Engage in mentally stimulating activities like Sudoku, crossword puzzles, or learning a new language. These mental workouts help keep your brain sharp and agile. Don't forget about the importance of physical activity. Regular exercise, whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga class, or a dance session, not only benefits your body, but also boosts blood flow to your brain, nourishing those precious brain cells.
Alzheimer's disease is a challenging and often heartbreaking journey, both for those living with the condition and their loved ones. While there is currently no cure, there is still hope. Early detection and intervention can significantly impact the progression of the disease, allowing individuals to maintain their independence and quality of life for as long as possible. If you or someone you love is facing an Alzheimer's diagnosis, remember that you're not alone. There are numerous resources available to provide support, guidance, and a sense of community. Reach out to local organizations, support groups, and healthcare professionals who specialize in dementia care. As we've explored in this video, Alzheimer's disease is a complex and multifaceted condition, but it's not an insurmountable challenge. By understanding the risks, embracing preventive measures, and advocating for early detection, we can empower ourselves to age gracefully, preserving our cognitive function and maintaining our quality of life. Remember, knowledge is power. The more we learn about Alzheimer's disease, the better equipped we'll be to protect ourselves and our loved ones.